Yo, we in the Building Wit Beast, Building Wit Beast. We got another dope artist from the showcase pulling up on me as I appreciate all of them. Yo, I told him, yo, give him my contact. The ones that reach out, they want it, they hungry.
Right.
I'm talking to whoever reach out.
Right, right.
So the fact that you're sitting here means that you hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry, man.
Yo, man, let the people know who you are, man.
It's BIBS. It's your boy from Big Banks, you know, repping Albany. I'm here. I'm in the building.
Yo,
here to make some good music for y'all.
Nah, that's what's up. How long you been doing music, man?
Well, I seriously for about 6 months now. Yeah, for about 6 months now. I've been writing on and off for like a few years, you know what I mean? But 6 months taking it serious. I'm in the studio recording, getting everything done the way it's supposed to be getting done.
What made you start taking it serious? What was the turnaround?
I just the time. It was time. You know, like I've been having people in my corner telling me, yo, do something with it, do something with it. And it's like, you know, you make yourself vulnerable when you put your work out there, you know what I mean? So it's like, all right, well, you wanna know what? Ain't nothing to fear now. Like I'm old enough, I lived my life. I ain't trying to be nobody's reputation or whatever the case may be. I'm just trying to do my thing and have some music for people to enjoy.
Nah, that's what's up. That's when you get the good music.
Right, right.
That's when you get good music, when it really just come from the heart, come from the soul, and it's right. How'd you get involved in the showcase?
My mom is my manager.
Yo, shout out to your moms, you know what I mean? Like
Definitely.
she stayed in contact with me.
Definitely.
Great correspondent the whole time. So
Definitely, she worked
shout out
hard.
to her.
She does her job.
Yeah, nah, I respect it.
So yeah, she put me onto it. She let me know what was going on, and I was like, all right, well, put me on, put me in that. She put me in that, and I went up there and did my thing.
I missed it. I actually didn't get to see y'all. I was doing so much, and it was so active in there.
Right, it was hype. It was hype.
So normally, the Building Wit Beast platform, I started this during a battle rap event. Like I started this one during one of Pesci battle rap events, and I was in the event, and I'm like, yo, nobody's talking to the artists.
Right.
So I started pulling battlers right off the stage, pulling them to the side, like, yo, fresh on stage, how you feel?
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Right, right.
So that was my plan that night as well.
Right.
Because like I went to the 2 Live, had the 5-1 great joint.
Okay.
So, but when I got in there, it was just so active.
The energy was off the hook.
The energy was crazy.
It was crazy.
It was hot.
Yeah, it was hot as hell. We ain't gonna sit this. That's one thing I tell everybody. If one thing you took away from that event was the heat, it was hot as hell in there.
And yeah, like the action was just going on so quickly. Like it wasn't really a lot of
in
gap
between.
So
Yeah.
to try to do an interview, you missing something. So
Right.
even just going outside to get some air,
Right.
you hear like the crowd jumping, and I come back in and I see you coming off the stage. I'm like, okay, like. So I'm glad that we got to tap in, man.
Definitely.
So what's this here? What's this here you passed me, man? Let's talk about.
That's my mixtape, man. It's Cerebral Necrosis. It's what it's my baby. I put it together in the last 6 months. Like I said, I'm taking it serious in the last 6 months. Got 11 tracks on there, man. 2 of them is from what I did on the showcase.
Copy.
That would be Live on Scene and Vendetta. Those 2 tracks.
I was definitely about to ask you what track you did.
Yeah, I did Live on Scene and Vendetta. I should have picked some other ones. See, the thing about it is this, right? They told that when I was informed, I was informed that we was only able to do two songs.
Copy.
When I get there, it was like, yo, people was doing whole performances. Like, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. I was misinformed, you know what I mean? But it's
I wouldn't say you was misinformed, but at the same time, like, it's put on by artists.
Right.
So they respect the craft. Nobody's gonna sandman nobody and get the cane and yank them off stage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you on stage and you corresponded with the DJ and that's what y'all agreed to, you on stage.
See, that's the thing. But where I was saying the songs that was submitted was the song that was gonna play. So I only submitted 2. So I have nothing else to. Well, I submitted 2 to perform, and I submitted 2 to play over the speaker.
Copy.
They only played 1 of mine over the speaker. I performed my 2, but they only played 1 of mine. I really wanted them to hear the second one, but they didn't get through it.
Yo, DJ Good Life, man. You heard my man?
No, that's my guy. DJ,
That's
DJ.
That's my brother. That's my little bro. I actually just had his birthday party the other night for a little while. That's my guy.
Me and him got a chance to chop it up outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I passed it to him. He got a copy of the CD too.
Nah, it's fire. It's fire, man. Let me ask you a personal question.
Go ahead.
How come you're on Facebook?
Well, I never got involved with the Facebook, MySpace, social media. I've never done that.
Copy.
I've never done it. It's like way back from when it first jumped off. I never got involved with it. And it's like now it's like I'm trying to find my niche in it. It's like I'm working on it. I'm working on it, but I'm just never been a social. Like I said to I just did another podcast with
shout out
the
to
Plug Nation.
Plug Nation.
Absolutely,
shout out to my guys over there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I was telling him I'm like pretty much introvert. I'm quiet. I keep to myself. You know what I mean? That's another reason why I was like, if you're about even doing the music, but it's like.
And I could relate. Like that was one of I actually did runway modeling for a second.
Okay.
And the glow, the light got too much. So I backed away, and that's how I got into doing eye candy photography.
You ain't want to be on.
I felt like the easiest way to get out the picture is to take the picture.
Right, makes sense. You know what I mean? And that's like it could be a stepping stone. You know what I mean? I might be right now for me, but later on I might be helping other people out.
But you ready? You ready?
Absolutely. I'm like I said when I first got
there's a package there.
I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry. I want all of this. I want all of this.
So it's dope that you said mixtape.
Okay.
Because people don't really use that terminology as much no more. You know what I mean? It's EPs. Like, where era are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Now, you ain't got to tell me your age, but just as far as like your music influence, like where?
I come from the era of DMX. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace to X.
Rest in peace to the dog.
Yes,
Bone Thugs and Harmony, Biggie, Pac, obviously. You know what I mean? Those are the you always say the go-tos, but I was more so like Bone Thugs. You know, I had a little bit of 3 6 Mafia playing. Like I'm all over the board with it. I'm not.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally.
We're gonna ask the good questions.
I'm repping Albany. Albany.
I am as well. I'm an adopted child of Albany. I'm originally from Queens, but a lot of my outside stuff happened here. Like,
see, I've been a lot of different places, but my roots has been in Albany.
Gotcha.
It's been in Albany. I've been in a lot of different places, but Albany's been my roots.
No, nothing wrong with that. What's next?
What's next? I'm like 15 songs into my next project, and I just got
15 songs.
Yeah, I'm 15 songs.
You ain't playing no games.
No, not at all. And I'm ready to start working on the next project. I'm in the studio getting to it, like trying to get my artists developed. You know what I mean? I got about 4 other artists. I got Killer K, I got Saint 2I, I got R&O Circle, and I got Wolf.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and they also hungry as well. I think Saint 2I is gonna be the next project to be released. We ain't got no date yet for it, but it's all 2022. We about to start. You already know it's turning up.
Are they featured on this mixtape?
Absolutely. Wolf isn't, and R&O isn't, but Killer K and Saint 2I, they made a couple appearances on my track. All scheduling issues. It ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's
as far as the networking at the showcase, how was that? Because I've seen a lot of. For as much as people talk about the hate and all that goes on, I've seen a lot of artists love.
It was, and that was a beautiful thing because like being like from the city, like I don't, you know what I mean? But just being here for so long, it's like you see a lot of hate. And it's like, you know, a lot of beefs and small pettiness, and it's such a small town. For the artist not to be showing too much of that, yeah, of course it's competitive.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was a lot of love. And I respected it. I respected it.
And like you said, you could tell by the energy that it was competitive, but it was still all love. Right. It wasn't no hate. It wasn't like, we not gonna chill, we not gonna
right.
for the
Everybody
next
was
song. No,
everybody was on it. Yeah.
Nah, so that was a beautiful
and shout out to Eddie G's and shout out to Yada Yada.
Absolutely.
They was up there doing their thing.
And my man behind the scenes, the quiet guy, the team, Pesh.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Pesci. Guys. Nah, absolutely. They know I support whatever they do just off their energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's funny because I was actually like following their music before they knew who I was. And then for it to come full circle and now we link the way we link, it's crazy.
It's a beautiful thing. It's like to be in this position, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like it's taking a step from the lower rung.
Yes, sir.
Even if you ain't where you want to be, you going there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Elevating.
We all are.
And that's why I said, this is what we like. I just seen he's like, yo, I appreciate you. I'm like, fam, this is what we got to do. Like, give each other platforms, introduce people to other audiences.
It was kind of weird. I got a funny story about you, man. It was yeah. When I was coming off the stage, you was in the crowd, and you was like, I came through, and you was like, yo, good shit, whatever the case may be.
Because I caught the end.
I had no idea who you was. I thought you were just somebody in the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like just observing the show. So later on, my mom was like, "Yo, the funny story comes from this. We was recording videos of other people performing, and we got a video of you sitting on the chair and your face you was making at the person performing. She was like, "That's the dude that." I was like, "Oh, that's the guy that went to me." Right? It's a small, you know what I mean? You never know who's who.
Yeah, like I said, I went outside to get some air, and I heard the rumbling, so that made me come inside. I rushed inside, and I caught like the very end of the shit. That's why. Yeah,
we was making a lot of noise. All the artists, respect to all the guys out there. You know, Bars, Looney. Shout out to the winner, 9 million. Yo, I did y'all things.
Nah, and him winning didn't take away from any of the.
No, definitely not.
So.
Definitely not. Because there was people in there that was phenomenal. That really did their thing. You know, including myself.
Fact. So as far as the artists that performed, did you see anybody in there that you might want to
absolutely
collab with?
I made some connections. I made some connections. We're gonna keep things quiet. You
know
what I mean?
Right.
We're gonna surprise the world when we pop out.
I look forward to it.
Definitely.
I definitely appreciate you coming Building Wit Beast.
I appreciate you having me.
Yo, you already know what it is. It's love whenever you see me, fam.
BIBS, you already know. Big banks.
Indeed.